Hey, good morning everyone. Dave Myers here, representing KooKoo for KooKoo. We specialize with the products of the KooKoo Exchange division of Mars Candy Incorporated. And today I'm going to do a little bit of an impromptu video, totally unexpected. I thought it looked good, it looked simple. Yesterday we got some baby back pork ribs, and we are going to smoke these babies on our Traeger smoker, and we're going to keep it super simple today with some KooKoo Exchange products, a couple other items. You know, I was reading up last night about how to cook baby back ribs, how to cook them on the smoker. There's one kind of neat rule that I found out about, 3-2-1. And that 3-2-1 rule, it kind of seems to apply through cooking a lot of meat on the smoker. And it's 3 hours first, then 2 hours with some kind of liquid to moisten things up and get that liquid inside the meat. And then one, it's either you cook it 1 more hour, baste it with some sort of barbecue sauce that you like to use, or something like that, and then kind of let it sit. So today the ingredients we're going to use a little bit of regular paprika. I have several, it looks like 3 racks of ribs in here, so I'm going to differentiate one of them just because. Regular apple juice for the liquid, salt and pepper, pineapple chutney from the KooKoo Exchange. We'll put that on one because it seems like pork and pineapple go together a little bit. Then we have our Caribbean seasoning. We're going to team these two up. And then this, my favorite spice, almost my favorite item of the KooKoo Exchange. It's the sweet and spicy KooKoo rub. We're going to put that on a couple of racks. And it's kind of funny. It made me look to see what I had for barbecue sauce today, and tells me I need to order some more from the KooKoo Exchange. My family's favorites are sweet and smoky, and the Carolina. This Carolina, you know, sometimes gives you a little bit of a mustardy look, and before it's kind of really tangy and tart. This has a little bit more towards the sweet side. I really like that. So to start off, we kind of let our ribs sit out a little bit. They never did get into the freezer because we bought them just yesterday. And let's see what we got. Open these babies up. So these are straight out of the bag. And we have 3 racks here, nice good sized racks here. So we're going to start with the first 2 because I know for a fact that my family, I super-duper like this sweet and spicy KooKoo rub. So we are going to sprinkle this up, rub this up really good. Both sides, all over, no matter what kind of smoking barbecue recipe. It seems pretty general. You put the rub everywhere. We are here at the house to try to cut, except for me maybe, cut back a little bit on the salt. And so I haven't been putting salt on it. The recipes seem to call for it. So this time I'm going to put a little salt on there. And while I'm here, I'm going to do this other, I'm saving that for the Caribbean spice. I want a Caribbean spice pork. Sounds like, okay, let's have a luau. One of the biggest things for well over 30 years of marriage, I told my wife, I am not a cook. Not a cook. I knew that I should be helping out. And prior to pre-pandemic, I maybe made a meal 1-2 times a year. I'd work on the grill quite a bit, but nothing of this stuff. So, as it's turned out, Nadine has had to, that's my wife, Nadine, has had to go to work. My wife comes home pretty happy when she sees that there's something all ready to fix she doesn't have to do. It's simple. A guy who hasn't cooked for 30 or 40 years can do it. And the best part, it tastes great. All right, so now we're going to take care of the one that we want to do a little bit of different seasoning on. And going to use some paprika. I'm hesitant to say that the KooKoo Exchange blend of spices we're going to use is the Caribbean, and I bet you that Caribbean has paprika also. That's one of the other things. I just did a little added thing just to see what the paprika. And for the most part, you could just put the rub on and it's got all you need. Do our little bit of pepper. So there you have it. You got our sweet and spicy KooKoo rub on 2 racks of ribs, and then we did our Caribbean rub seasoning on the smaller rack just for a different little kick to it. Later in the process, we'll put the pineapple chutney on there just to see what kind of flavors come out of there. I'm looking forward to it. So now we're going to move to the smoker. So we've preheated, set up our smoker to go to smoke at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Little did I know that you actually smoke this stuff at lower temperatures. It helps the smoke get into it, and it's pretty cool. It really works. And we are going to let that do its thing for 3 hours. Okay, I got one more rack of ribs here to put some moisture on it. Save this one for last. It's the one that we're going to do a little experimenting on with the pineapple flavor. Yes, is this hot? Yes, it is. What I got here, I did it with all 3. I'm going to do it with all 3 racks. Is I've wrapped them in double aluminum foil. And on the larger ones there, I put the KooKoo Exchange sweet and smoky barbecue sauce and KooKoo Exchange Carolina barbecue sauce on the other one. Now I'm going to add some of the KooKoo Exchange's roasted pineapple and pepper chutney that we're going to cover this rack with. Good smell. Good smell. I like good smell. Usually good smell means tastes good. So mix this up. That's a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 3/4 of a cup of apple juice, and roasted pineapple pepper chutney. Give it a good covering. Don't want to just douse it. I want to keep some so I have a little bit left in my final process. Fold this up. So I got it cranked up from 180 when we did the first 3 hours to 225. Goes 2 hours. So there we go. We got all 3 of the racks into the number 2 phase. 3, 2, 1. And we'll be back in a bit. Well, it's been our time. It's been an hour. Got one rack here. We got a rack out just a few minutes ago. We had some people starving, so we got that out and going. This is the one with the pineapple and roasted pineapple and peppers chutney. So we're going to chop this up. And the texture of the meat is awesome. Still pretty hot. Nice, mellow, sauce type taste. Kind of just a little touch of heat at the back. Very good. Yeah, the pineapple kicks in. It's got a great flavor. This one surprised me. Much better than I thought it'd be. Not nearly as hot with the heat I thought it would be. Really great flavor. We'll get the next one out, the Carolina one out, and see what that tastes like. This is really good. This is the one with our Carolina sauce. Remember, we had rub on all of these. This had the Caribbean rub on it. This one had the sweet and spicy cocoa rub. So this is the one I've been looking forward to with the Carolina sauce. And there you go, look at that. Really looks good. And I think I found my favorite. It is really good. So with that, these ribs kind of take a long time, but they're really pretty easy to do. You just put stuff on them. Gotta wait, be patient. So there you have it. Baby back ribs with pod and peen products from the KooKoo Exchange. Dave Myers, KooKoo for KooKoo. Hey, when you get a chance, check out my YouTube page, KooKoo for KooKoo, and you'll see all the recipes that we're making for you. Take care. Bye-bye. Ooh, I gotta cut this up.
And that's a wrap.